Happy Tuesday. Great win last week. We've got my brother Vic on the call. We got my boy Aaron, the West Coast Swoop Nation, coming in. How we doing? I'm gonna bring Aaron on in a little bit. I actually have a fun fact since I'm
West
going to
Coast Week.
West Coast Week, baby. I have a fun fact since we're going to LA. I've never been to California. Mariah Carey wrote My All about the time she risked it all to spend a one-night stand with Derek Jeter in Puerto Rico. That was my fun fact. We welcome Aaron, the West Coast
What
Swoop
does that
Nation.
have to do with the West Coast?
I don't know. I'm hoping to see her star.
I don't know. Derek Jeter, Mariah, they're stars. They're movie stars. Hollywood, LA. I see what he was going with. I get it. I understand. I'm picking it up.
You had me at hello. That's my
Hello.
Also,
How y'all-
speaking of party guests and stars, we're leaving at the wrong time, so I'm going to the West Coast to hang out with the West Coast Swoop Nation. Vic is going to Disney in like a week or something.
Over Thanksgiving,
There's a filming for Happy Gilmore 2 this Thursday in New Jersey. So if you're in the Screen Actors Guild, you make $200 for 8 hours. If you're not in the Screen Actors Guild and you're a peasant like me, you make $170 for 15 hours of work.
Wait, are you doing that?
No, it's Thursday. I'm gonna be hanging out there.
All right.
He's gonna be in the West.
But Happy Gilmore 2. Anyway.
And Thursday is our dad's birthday too, so don't forget to say happy birthday to Dad.
How you doing, buddy? How's the tailgate coming along?
Bro, we're done. I can relax until Sunday. Like, I got everything out of the way. Linked up with Boo's Cheesesteaks in LA. They're out of Koreatown. So if you guys are ever in LA, phenomenal cheesesteaks. We had them last year. Linked up with Surfside Iced Tea. So we have them sponsoring us. And then, we've got a good crew. We've got Yankee Bird coming. We've got Jordan Spector coming. You guys are coming. Fourth and John. And it's like we're trying to make it a vibe. You know what I mean? Like we want it just to be like a clubhouse and everyone just hangs out and you see everyone you see on Instagram, and you just vibe out with them, talk football, talk food, talk music, talk whatever you want, but in person. It's not, via Instagram. So if you've ever been to a West Coast Swoop Nation tailgate, this is your chance. This is your opportunity. This Sunday, it's going to be a movie. It's going to be a good time.
I hope you guys go live a lot because I will be living vicariously through the internet still, as my vacation is not linked up with yours. So go ahead, Phil.
I have not been out there, but we're going to get to all the crazy stuff going on all week long there. But before we do that, I want to talk a little bit about the Washington game because it's been a minute. It's been a few days. But, Aaron, with you in the West Coast, what's like the vibe of the Eagles? Like everybody from a national perspective, we're like the best team ever. But when you listen to like Philly radio, the sky is falling and the coach isn't that good. And what do people say out there, like non-Eagles fans out there? They think we're like the shit or what?
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't pay attention to non-Eagle fans. So I don't care what they say. But on the West, we are loving this because let me tell you something about you East Coast Eagle fans. Y'all are spoiled. Like you get to see our birds every single game unless they're traveling. We do not get that. It's usually a rotation every 4 years. We got lucky. We've had them the past 2 years, but we love our birds so much. That's why West Coast reps so hard because we want y'all to hear us on the East Coast so y'all know how much we love you guys and our birds. So we were so happy. And Saquon, like, he's him. He is him.
Saquon's MVP and he's him.
What a blessing. And for you guys to live back east and be so close to New York, like you must be loving this because you can laugh at Giants fans all day, every day. And it's got to be a great feeling.
And how about the Jets lose their GM and they're probably going to lose their owner again because their owner was in the Trump cabinet the last time around. So The Jets are in disarray. The Giants are absolutely in disarray. And in the middle of both of us on complete fire are the Dallas Cowboys right now. You guys
Love it.
was unbelievable.
It's a good thing to see. Like you can't be mad when you see the Cowboys just be a complete dumpster fire. This is a blessing.
It's the worst I've ever seen the Cowboys. I actually predicted the Cowboys to finish last in the division in one of the first podcasts. So hopefully that clip exists somewhere. I think it's still honestly at play. If Tommy DeVito can come in, it's possible.
I gotta find. I bet dual forecast. It's called where you pick. It could be whether the Eagles finish first or second, or the Commanders. You pick two teams that all they have to do is place in the top two. It doesn't matter their order. But I picked dual forecast Commanders and Eagles. So that's
a lock.
Good. Basically cash out worthy. But I think I'm gonna throw this up too, because I think this was like the real deal turning point in the game. It was 12-10, I believe. Yeah, 12-10.
3 coming into the game all season. Robinson, in the backfield.
Is this the go for it on 4th down?
Robinson, no sir. He's got about a 43-yard attempt to read. Oh boy, juggled it. Lucky he came away with it. And then he slammed short of the first down.
That was literally they could have took the lead there or whatever, and then I think we did friggin' two Saquons.
Yeah, they're in field goal range right there. I kept saying at the game, like, God, it's just shocked they're not kicking 3 here. Just take the lead. The game's so ugly. We missed 2 field goals. We missed extra point. The feeling wasn't very great at that time, but that momentum shift right there really got us going.
Yeah, and then you looked in the whole league, like Nick Sirianni was going for it in all these games. Then he stopped, and like all across the league, people are just missing field goals. It was insane.
It's like a pandemic.
Are you aggressive? You want to like see them go for it, and you like? Are you conservative?
It depends, honestly. My daughter actually made a good point, believe it or not. She related to the Chiefs. She's like, just put points on the board. Look at the Chiefs. No matter what, they put points on the board. I was like, you're right, and they win games. So play smart. Like, this isn't Madden ball. This isn't a video game. I'm trying to win it. I want a chip. Play smart. Like, I get where Sirianni's coming from. We have a great offense. But get some points. Like take the points. Take the points.
So you liked his approach better this week, even though obviously our kicker didn't execute.
Yeah, which to me, I think it's because he wasn't taking the point. Maybe he's a little, or maybe he has the yips. Like in baseball, you get the yips. Yeah. I don't know, because we've never seen him do that ever. He's been solid for however many years he's been on the Eagles. So this was a fluke. Granted, it happened 3 times in one game, but I feel like all 3 was a fluke, and we'll be all right in LA. We'll be okay.
But it's huge. We had a great time. Did you? We had because we were with Nady. They had a band at Sean's tailgate at C6, and they were called Asylum Choir, and they were just like really fun rock music, like Motorhead, Tony Hawk type music, friggin' classic rock, Aerosmith,
Alice in Chains, Man in the Box. It was so good.
Sean's all about that.
So Phil and I have such a funny little like ramp up to go into games. So where we park and the tailgate that we go to, it's phenomenal. It's an older crowd. It's amazing food. It's all our friends. It's pretty chill. There's always like a DJ. And then as we do that for like an hour or two, and then we're like, we look at each other. We're like, all right, you ready? And we're like, yeah, we're ready. And then we just go into the stuff, man. And it's just raucous and wild in that lot. And when we walked up to C6, I'm like, is there a band? And this is like in the park. This is not like a professional sort of setup. This is like, wait a minute, is there like a band stage set up? And
oh my God!
Mick Jagger lookalike dude in completely tight white leather pants, white leather bell bottoms, boots, just singing like Phil said, Bon Jovi, and oh my God, it was unbelievable. Everybody's singing, dancing. They had Thanksgiving spread. It was ridiculous.
That's fantastic.
And we hit them, and then we go, because when we're going across the lots, you've been there, but when you're going across, we're in Wells Fargo, and then before we go in the stadium, we go into G, on the far, on the other absolute far side, and go to 4th and John for like an hour or so, and then we go into the game. But so we did that whole thing. That was wild. And then in the game was like, we ran into E-Rock and his dad, who's in the drum line. Freaking Malcolm Jenkins and LeGarrette Blount were there.
That was dope.
It was like super dope. Grant Calcaterra's dad was like double fisting 2 Little Caesars pizzas.
I figured out. I'm like, I forget what number Grant Calcaterra is, but I'm like, what? Oh, it's 81. I'm like, oh, that guy's wearing a TO jersey. But then he turns around and I'm like, wait a minute, he's got Calcaterra on the back. And he was like older. He was like our dad's age. And I'm like, that's got to be his dad. And it ended up turning out to be his dad. Yeah, he was there. He was having it. He was like really, like Phil tried to run over, like high five him and kind of like get him going. But he was like really locked in the game, like pretty serious.
He was like, get away from me, drunk guy. Nah, I was on. We were hyped. We were so hyped, though.
I get so much FOMO from you guys and your videos. It's crazy.
I was standing on a chair, and it was like really, really lit. But was it?
He fell off the chair. He fell off the chair. Don't forget about that.
He almost fell standing on the chair. Get down. Was it crazy lit out when the Dodgers won? You in any of that?
I don't like the Dodgers. I actually hate the Dodgers. I feel like they're the Cowboys of baseball. So I am the wrong person to ask. I'm in San Diego, so we are not Dodger fans. You know, it's majority Padre fans. So when they come down here, they cause a ruckus, and we don't like that. They dirty our city. They're disgusting people.
How much I've been in California where I know things are too.
Yeah, I'm 2 hours away from LA. So we're closer to Mexico. I'm like 10 minutes away from Tijuana.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I saw some. I just saw like Birdman 951. I saw some videos, but not much. At that point, I was like sick of it. I didn't want to look at it either. I don't want to see it.
Yeah. Good time. No, this is how I feel watching your videos. You know how much FOMO I get watching your videos? Like, are you kidding me right now? Like the Kelly Green, I was about to throw my phone. I was done watching. I was like, okay, we get it. You guys are having an amazing time. I'm over here on the West Coast. Like, bruh, you guys are so spoiled.
I don't know if you guys can see the comment, but 23 Drees is in here. He's all fired up about the game. I think he's going to be there with you guys.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you guys follow Adrees, 23 Drees on Instagram. He's an excellent content creator and huge Eagles fan. I'm going to be having the FOMO this time. I'll be eagerly watching the game, and it'll be a night game, so I'll just be glued to my phone on the couch for me, just kind of hanging out at home. So I'll be taking in all the content you guys post.
Yeah, this is going to be a good time. It's going to be a movie.
I can't wait.
Great. So the Eagles are pretty much now they're 2 games up here. They're great. The Commanders are good, not great. I don't think that second time you see may not even matter, but I'm not want to get too ahead of myself. But there's only got 7 games left to play here, and the Rams are 5-5. The Cardinals are leading the division at 6-4. It's a very important game for the Rams coming up. At this point, it would be easier for the Rams to win their division. The path is probably easier for them to win their division than it is to get a wild card with all these 7-8 win teams in the mix. So it's going to be crazy. And really the first time I met you was online, and then I ran into you in Arizona at Rock Bar.
The Rock Bar. Shout out to Alex.
Yeah.
That was the coolest place. I love that spot. That was dope. That was the first time we met. Real quick on the Rams, they're 5-5. The Cardinals are 6-4, playing the 5-5 Seahawks. So for the Rams, you're looking at that weekend like, all right, if the Seahawks can upset the Cards and we can somehow figure out how to beat the Eagles, everybody's 6-5, and it's like, so the Rams are really going to be playing for it. So Eagles got to be ready. This is a big, I would say almost a borderline trap game. Because it will be like a home game. There will be heavy favorites.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're not looking ahead because the next one's the Ravens.
Yeah.
They got Puka back. They got all the receivers back. They got 2 good running backs. The line, and we'll get in it. The line is really close. We'll get in the lines and the over-unders and stuff like that. But so we're here with West Coast Swoop Nation. It was originally, when I originally first met you, I was getting at, it was the Eagles Nest SD. So that was the nest where you watch the game. Do you have a spot now that you do?
So it wasn't, that was just the name of the page. West Coast Swoop Nation is kind of just a brand representing all East Coast or West Coast fans, basically. The Nest I was a host of an Eagles bar for about 8 years. We had two different bars. So I dedicated the page to the Nest. But now I've retired. Now I'm just enjoying it. I'm traveling each week to different Eagle bars, which there's a ton of Eagle bars in California. Just in San Diego alone, there's about 6.
Whoa, that's crazy.
It's insane. Like, we travel very well. So I've just been going around to different bars, spreading the West Coast Swoop Nation love. I'll pass out stickers and lanyards and blow up the bar. And then the next week I do it all over again. The best part is, since I'm not hosting, I can actually watch a game, which is awesome. It's literally been like 8-9 years since I've been able to watch a game in its entirety. So yeah, man, I'm stoked.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw you did a poll. I think you had like 2 or 3 choices the one week, and then people got involved and stuff. So it was really cool. Really cool.
Yeah.
This time of year, people holiday shopping. Probably the best thing you could do is go into some of these bars and restaurants, support small business and stuff like that.
That's what we're about. So if you're a small business, you're looking to promote, tag the West Coast Swoop Nation. We got you.
This is my uncle. We're staying bougie in the hills. He owns Bolt in East Hollywood, and he has a location in Hermosa Beach with a couple investors. It's a coffee shop / restaurant.
Oh, nice.
Dinner too.
Okay.
Maybe lunch and dinner too. So Bolt, East Hollywood. I'm going to be working there and working a shift just so I could pay for my tickets to the game. And so I could bring a crap ton of beers to the tailgate. So
hell yeah.
Out there.
Aaron, are you personally doing any merch or anything that you wanted to plug?
No. I'm just giving away stuff. I just have to at least give a shout out to Boo's Cheesesteaks, which I did before, and then Surfside, who hooked us up with a bunch of alcohol. So thank you to them. And then other than that, anyone who comes to our tailgate, they're going to receive a lanyard, get some stickers, and then we've got a few things that we'll be raffling off, which is going to be awesome. 2 of the things are on-field tickets. Shout out to Vince at Philly Sports Trips. Gave us 2 tickets. So I will be doing that the day of, early in the tailgate. So make sure you're there. And if you win, you get to go on field with like 100 other Eagle fans before the game.
That's awesome. So yeah. Friday night, 4th and John boys are having an event. So check that out. Saturday
Tree
night.
said he's winning those.
You got to win those. Friday night, 4th of John has an event out there. Saturday, the pep rally with Philly Sports Trips, John Dorenbos. Sunday, the West Coast Swoop Nation tailgate. And then Philly Sports Trips also has the tailgate with the 2510 going on. So if you're out there, you
have choices
every day. So follow our pages. You'll see there's literally stuff every day and multiple events. And can't go wrong there. The biggest test for our defense this year. Yeah, they're loaded, man. Blake and Kyron Williams, 2 great running backs. We've got friggin' Puka, and all the receivers are finally healthy. They got to win. Vic just called it out. Like, they're game back from the Cardinals, who have a tough division game going on. Seattle walked off the the Niners last week. That division it's going to be tough for more than one team to get out of that division because the wild card, you still have the Commanders and a bunch of those teams in the NFC North. And they need this game bigly out there. So it's going to be an all-timer. The Eagles are -3, so it is definitely a trap line. The Eagles are favorites, so they're home dogs, the Rams. 63% of the money's on the Eagles.
That's not that much.
And the over-under is 49.5. So when you get close to 50, 49, 50, 51, they're expecting a decent scoring output as well.
Real quick, going back to defense, I got a cool stat. I forgot it exactly, but Quinyon Mitchell is the only cornerback in the league that has allowed 0 touchdowns with over, I think it's 175 targets. So he has hit the bit. It's unbelievable. I mean, the guy has not allowed a touchdown on. He's a rookie.
He's
shut down Terry McLaurin. He single-handedly won me fantasy last week. I was going against Terry McLaurin. He usually gets 15, 20 points. He got the 2 points in fantasy.
Yeah.
Quinyon Mitchell, man.
Quinyon's a beast.
He's shutting everybody down. They're putting him in the conversation. I was listening to the radio this morning. They're putting him in the conversation with, he could be like the guy. Like you had those years of Jalen Ramsey, those years of Darrelle Revis when he was on the island. You had those years of Champ Bailey. Quinyon's your boy, Aaron.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Gail at 4th of John. He put me on Quinyon back in the Senior Bowl. He interviewed him actually, and so I've been watching him ever since. And he was our first pick for a reason. And the kid is a monster. All he needs, and I think it's going to happen this weekend, is a pick. And I think if he gets that pick, he definitely gets Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Real quick, I was way off. It's 375 targets, not 175. Oh, wow. 375 targets, 0 touchdowns. That's pretty cool.
And then when you look at his yards, he has games where he only allowed like 19 yards to a receiver. He's shut down.
And he's playing against dogs. Like he's playing against the number 1 wide receivers of every team and handling them. Like, yeah, that kid's a real deal. That kid's a real deal, man.
Yeah, so
just putting his money on it.
The Rams have a really good receiving duo here. We'll see what the matchups, because the Eagles are loaded at defensive back. I'm so anxious to see who's on who. I can't.
You could have a Cup on Cup. Cooper on Cooper. That could happen.
That's like.
That's a lot of secondary. Right there.
He bet money on Quinyon Mitchell winning the Defensive Rookie of the Year. I like it. Yeah, I like that call, though. He gets an interception. That's the one thing that's missing. And then
it's a lock.
Lock, baby.
Yeah. It's a lock. Shout out to my boy Robert, by the way, with the defensive question. That's my partner with West Coast Swoop Nation. He actually hosts a bar. It's called the Harp Inn in Costa Mesa. It's run by Dana of the OC Philly fans. So if you guys are ever in Costa Mesa, the Harp Inn, diehard Eagles bar, old school guys, all from Philly and Delaware. It's a good time. So it's definitely a place to check out.
I'm going to need to come out there for like 3 months just to hit all these places.
I'm saying, I'm telling you, there's a lot. There's a lot of us out here, and we've got some really cool bars. So it's a good time.
I think Mike Bellatier's still out there somewhere.
He's in San Diego.
So we're actually like 40 minutes east of Philly. We're on the beach in Atlantic City, Ocean City. So a lot of kids we went to high school with, Ocean City High School, moved out. San Diego and stuff like that. So we're right at the beach. A lot of dudes, surfer dudes, a lot of my friends. One of my buddies is in Santa Cruz, and he's going to come to the game, and then he's on his way to Mexico right after that. So he's going
nice
journey. So he's like, on my way down, I'm stopping the game and gonna roll with that. So
that's cool. I'm actually the opposite. I'm going to Virginia after the game.
No, you're not.
Yeah. My daughter's out there, so I'm going out there for Thanksgiving.
Oh wow, we're leaving.
Yeah.
I'm leaving Tuesday, so I'll be back East Coast before Thanksgiving. But we're coming in a few days earlier than some of the groups because I'm staying with family. And,
okay.
It's gonna be a good time. You want to give us a prediction for the game?
Let's go 28-23.
I like it.
I feel like it's going to be close. Eagles, go Birds.
5 points.
Yeah. I like that prediction too. I think it's going over. It's been under City. I think you're West Coast. You're in that nice climate controlled stadium. Two high powered offenses. I definitely think it's over. I think the Eagles get into the 30s this week. I'll go 31-24. I still think they win by a touchdown.
Oh, Drees wants a
Drees,
blowout.
we were close.
Dang, he's going big.
Instagram, Tweezy all day on Instagram. 35-17, he said.
I would love that. I would love that.
That's a good bet. By the way, if you really like that, that's a good bet. You can just go like over, like one team to be over a certain amount of points. So like for the Eagles point total, if you think maybe you just go like 29.5, and then you just say Eagles over 29.5. If you just like a one team's over, that's a good little insider thing that I like to do. FanDuel always has that. So shout out to FanDuel. That's the betting app that I like to use.
That's where I'm coming to vacation. I'm coming to have my Thanksgiving vacation with the West Coast Nation this weekend. So
that's the West Coast link right there. That's what we call SoFi as the West Coast link because we own them.
It's gonna be a good time.
Are you gonna have Thanksgiving food at the tailgate?
No, that's a good idea. So we got Boo's cheesesteaks. We've got some croissant sandwiches. We've got Caesar, like chicken Caesar salad. Nice. We've got some like huge fruit platters, vegetable platters. My Philly special, which 2-3 Drees is familiar with. So it's a tequila with cucumber Gatorade, lime, and tahini. So it gets you drunk and keeps you hydrated. Kids, drink water too. But it's delicious. It's perfect for a tailgate. So we're gonna have like a huge tub of that. And then Surfside hooked us up, and we'll have some beers, and it's gonna be a good time. DJ, shout out to my boy Mark, DJ Psycho. He'll be on the 1s and 2s, spinning some great music for you to dance to, and it's gonna be a vibe.
And shout out
real quick, we just got a question in the comments. Does your Philly fandom begin and end with the Philadelphia Eagles? Are you a fan of like the Sixers by any chance?
Okay.
If not, it's okay. There's just a lot of controversy with the Sixers right now.
No, it used to be, but basketball is dead to me. Once Kobe retired, I was done with basketball. It just, the game just changed, and I'm an old head, and I wasn't digging it. So I'll watch the Sixers in the playoffs. Obviously, I don't know if they're going to make it right now with the way they're playing, but I will watch some playoffs. Other than that, it's really just Eagles football and MMA. Birds is, it's 24/7, 365 days, 366 on leap year.
Eagles and MMA. Did you watch Jake Paul? Did you watch John Jones?
I watch both. I mean, if it's MMA, I'm going to watch it. Boxing, obviously, I had to watch because it's Mike Tyson, and we all wanted to see the Mike Tyson. We got geriatric Tyson, so that happened. But then we got blessed with the John Jones, and that whole card was insane. I don't know if you guys watched the whole thing.
I did. The undercards were great.
It almost every fight ended. Like I think there's 2 or 3 that went to the decision. So phenomenal card.
The dude in the pink, I don't know boxing that well. The dude in the pink shorts was amazing.
Oh, he was going in, and the girl fight too was really good.
The girl fight was good. The girl's eye ripped open. My son was like, I got a 9-year-old son. I let him stay up late. Oh man,
that was nuts.
Mike Tyson's butt. My 9-year-old son lost his mind. He was like, Dad, his butt.
Aaron and Toothy Drees, I better see some cheeks at this tailgate. Let me
I mean, tequila's involved, so
tequila's involved.
Clothing will be off. You already know that. If you know me.
Content idea. do like a little interview for him. Like you have like a chef's apron on, and then you just walk away to straight butt cheeks like Mike Tyson.
I actually have an Eagle chef apron, and I kid you not, I did take a picture one time and posted it. Obviously, I got in trouble, but yeah, the cheeks were out. This was like 4 or 5 years ago, but
We'll
yeah,
put the smiley face over it just for like for YouTube.
Once we start drinking that, drinking that organic tequila with no additives in it, that Drees be peddling, the cheeks are coming out.
Yeah, the cheeks are coming out. No Diddy. No Diddy. We're not gonna have any. There's gonna be no baby oil at this tailgate, people. So it's just gonna be strictly tequila and cheesesteaks.
Oh man, I got tears in my eyes.
Oh my gosh! So we do this thing every week. That is a good segue with the cheeks because we do this thing every week. It's called Meme of the Week, and we share. Is one of them. We share one of them. We share some of the funniest memes. Doesn't have to be from our page, but my winner of meme of the week this week is the it's not really a meme. It is the video from Bet Parks. Phil, spit it out, brother. The video of Bet Parks. We did the Cooper, DeJean, Michael Jackson.
I saw that. That was good.
He's just a corner who'll lock down your number one. DeJean is CB1. Said his wide ass can run. DeJean is CB1.
True.
Let me guess. Quicker than fast, sneaky athletic, let that white boy play corner.
That was amazing.
You got in there for a minute, so that was a good one.
That was a good one. My favorite, it wasn't a meme, it was a post, but Yankee Bird giving BG that huge Crafty John chain.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That was really cool.
That was really sad
because shout out to Crafty John. They're getting me a new one. I'm probably not gonna have it definitely not gonna have it by this weekend. But I gave mine to a couple of tailgate legends, and he's making me another replacement. I need a replacement.
Rich, I need one. I don't have any at all, Rich. So if you're listening, that would be fantastic. I need a Dallas Sucks.
It's a good one. Maybe
that is great.
I'm gonna hit up Nady to bring me a Dallas Sucks one because my Philthy and Philly one is gone to Bobby. But yeah, that was a good pick. It was a great post.
Yeah.
At the which you have to come to, and you can stay by us. You've got to come down to Sea Isle. There's a great picture of Jason Kelsey wearing Nady's Dallas Sucks sign at the Sea Isle Autism Fundraiser, where he bartends event, the Team 62 bartending, and they do the Beer Olympics for New Heights. But he signed the back of one of them, and then
that's awesome.
They do auctions and like $1, $2. People just bid up. And they accept Venmo too if you don't have that much cash on you, and stuff goes for like crazy prices, like thousands of dollars. But he signed one of those Dallas Bucks ones, and it went for like a gajillion dollars to charity. So
that's awesome. You gotta love Jason.
Vic, what do you got, brother?
Man, it was a good week for memes. I'm in reels. I'm gonna go one meme, one reel. It's probably self-serving to pick the reel of me at the game, but E-Rock took that. That's my runner-up. Play that for my runner-up. I'm not going to pick myself as meme of the week, but the tush push moment.
The tush push. Do do do.
And then my winning one of the week is in honor of.
Yeah, you can't.
That was great.
And then the tush push, and then because I turned around to E-Rock and I was like, the tush push is coming. He's like, yo, he's like, stand up. He's like, and I'm like, I got right in his brain. I'm like, I know exactly what you want me to do, but I'm going with Mark because Mark memes kill me, and it's in honor of you guys, and it's when I see the West Coast Birds fan this week, Mark, singing Snoop Dogg, who's my son's favorite rapper now, because Snoop Dogg is huge on Fortnite, and both my 6-year-old and my 9-year-old are loving Snoop Dogg right now.
Listen.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I got another one coming. I got one coming for tomorrow. I'm at the airport, but I
can't get enough.
That's my spirit animal.
Oh yeah.
You can't keep getting away with it.
I didn't even know that was
getting away with it.
There was a second meme in the meme.
Oh,
that
man.
was Vince when I went on one of the private charter things with Philly sports trips, and it was like it was one of the ones where like the whole flight he booked the entire thing. So like they had beers included on it, and the staff just saw me and they're like, "You can't keep giving this guy beer. You can't keep getting away."
And then
were you trying to do the Always Sunny?
Oh yeah. Actual meme of the week. I'm going with the Super Bowl that everybody wants, which I did make this. It was Steelers and Lions was like the version of this that's been circulating like crazy. I'm like, heck no. Steelers Eagles, that would be awesome. Eagles Bills would be really good too, but I think a battle of Pennsylvania, the Steagles, that history, all the families down here that are split Eagles Steelers. I think that
we would have to beat them twice.
Something
maybe lose in the regular season, then win when it counts.
Yeah, someone's beating somebody twice.
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
There was the George Bush too. George Bush
did a lot better than I thought. I thought you were going to flag it for being semi-politically affiliated, but that was a pre-Washington meme. That was a good one too.
Oh, I thought, yeah.
Yeah, that's going bananas. Cool. Well, what'd you take the Eagles? 28? 20?
What was it? 28? 20, 23?
28, 23.
Yeah, 5 points. Yeah.
I'm going to go. I didn't do mine, and we'll sign off on here because I'm going to wake up and get on flight in a little bit.
Lucky.
Aaron had 28-23. Vic, you had 31.
24.
31. All right, I'm going to go. 31-27.
Closer. I think Drees has the best prediction. I like Drees because our defense is.
I like the over 30.
Yeah.
I like the over 30, and it's a 3-point line of the Eagles winning by 4. The tight one. And that'll hit the over, I think, as well. Over City. Because we got to show that we got to put on the shelf for West Coast boys.
Can you bet in California?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, well, we have Mexico right next to us, so we go to Cali. We go to Caliente.
Like on the app, like we get into Pennsylvania and you can't bet on the app.
Oh, that sucks.
If we're going to bet the game, we have to do it before we leave.
Yeah, we go to Caliente, and it's fantastic. Or Vegas, which is not too far away either. Just saying.
A little drive to Vegas. That's where we did my basketball.
That's
like
all
a 4.5 5-hour drive.
You got smoked.
I was at that game.
I was bad. I was in bad shape.
But we have redemption next year. We play them next year in Philly.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Tom Brady will come.
Oh God. Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, boys, if you missed the show, follow us on YouTube. We just relaunched our YouTube. And when we get to 1,000, we're going to pull someone for a jersey. I also have another giveaway coming up this week. And go on Instagram on the West Coast Swoop Nation because the tailgate this weekend, you can purchase a ticket there. And that's going to go to more fun and more shenanigans.
Everything.
Tailgate.
Yes.
And a lot of people will be there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a vibe.
It's gonna be a vibe. Thanks so much for coming on.
My quick plugs, make sure you follow us on Instagram. Link in our bios, our link tree with all of our good stuff. We got Run the Ball hat. I'm repping another West Coast group. Do you know these guys, the West Coast Birds? That's
familiar.
Aaron Ortega and those guys are going to be out there. They sent me this shirt, so shout out to those guys. And
the Birdman and what's that? What's the other guy?
Lou, Sweet Lou,
the champion.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
those guys are great too.
Bunch of characters. Can't wait to see everybody, and we'll see you out there this weekend. Make sure to follow everybody, and we'll see you next week on here on the live.
I appreciate y'all. Go Birds. Caca.